Hello, 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 hello. How are you?
Shalom, shalom.
Marty and Avram, the food guys. Yeah, I love the way you say that. That's
Thank
it.
you,
Yeah.
Dad.
Marty
The
and
food
Avram.
guys.
The food, no. Marty and Avram.
The food guys, yes.
We are here at Les Jardins, Chateau Les Jardins, which is just a joy. We have met this lady, not just a lady, but an artist, a brilliant entrepreneur, self-taught baker, and
A mother of three.
mother of three. You are an amazing person. You do amazing stuff. You work by yourself in this huge kitchen. Now, I love my art, you love your art, but Avram, believe it or not, Maria, he is going to do his first art show. His stuff is compared to a Picasso, or people say you like your stuff. The more I watch his stuff, it's brilliant. And he's going to have his first art show, which you should go to. There's going to be free food at the opening, so I'm going for sure for the food. You are an artist, Maria's an artist, I'm all right. Tell me about your first art show.
Well, thank you,
because
Marty.
It's another venue. You've been a broadcaster and a writer, and now you're going to be known as an artist.
Thank you very much. And I'm grateful to you and Avram for giving me this opportunity.
You are Avram.
You know how people do that, right? So the art show is on October 29th, 30th,
Yeah.
and 31st. You're invited, by the way.
Thank you.
And it is at Beth David Synagogue, which is up around Shepherd and Bathurst
Yes,
area.
yeah.
We're coming out with a website, and we're going to be doing an awful lot of marketing. But I'm really excited that I'm bringing on 4 participants. And one of them is my girlfriend, Heather Goldman, who's a photographer. And she's going to be showing some of her gorgeous, gorgeous photography. We have Dave Rayom, who's Métis, and he's really, I call him Canada's artist, because
Right.
his stuff is stunning. And a few other people, including Devorah Traeger, who does organic, very earthy art. You're going to see a fine balance of art on those nights,
Yeah.
29th, 30th, and 31st
And
at
what's the
Beth David
address of the
Synagogue.
St. David?
I'm not sure, but look up Beth David Synagogue.
David, not
I'll
St.
know
David.
that the closer we get, because I'm starting to work on the marketing. But it's really exciting for me, Marty, as you said, because I've never done this before.
No.
And
But
it's-
you've always painted like you're
For
like
years.
a closet painter.
I am, and you're like a closet.
Thank you, Avram. Let's not go there.
So I'm really excited, and of course, the segue of my art into your art, right? It's really quite brilliant what you do here, and I'm telling you, most people can cook, but most people
Nothing like
cannot
this.
bake. Certainly not like
Right.
this. So you are an artist. Marty's correct, isn't he?
You are an artist, and you think your vision is unbelievable. It's like, but you know what I'm also wondering with you, Avram, is how do you go from being a commentator, an actor, a comedian? You're very good at comedy, thanks to me.
Next to you,
I taught you everything.
everything you know.
How do you take that transition and go and put not on food now, because you've talked about food for years and you love to cook. I hear
Right.
that. Now you love art, you love canvases. And how do you do that? How do you create? I can't draw and think.
So let's use Maria as an example to
Yeah.
answer that question, right? You've been baking for many, many years.
25 years.
Kanena Hora, 25 years.
Yeah.
And when you're in the kitchen and you're baking something that you've been, let's say, creating for many years, in your mind as an artist, and this is what happens in my mind,
Yeah.
don't you frequently think to yourself, how can I grow this? How can I change this? You see a recipe in a cookbook and you say, I'm going to try that. If someone is progressive and growth oriented, they are constantly changing. Like, for instance, this group of baked goods that you're showing us
Unbelievable.
today, would this have been exactly the same as 10 years ago?
No.
It would have been different.
Yeah.
How did you grow it? How did you change
Well,
it?
I think over the years, once you, the fundamentals of the baking, you know what ingredients to use and what would taste good as opposed to using, then you concentrate on presentation,
Right, presentation, yes.
okay? And it's like, I don't cook it to the point where it turns black. You get that nice golden color. My cherry color had to be perfect. So you tend to concentrate more on presentation once you master your ingredients.
Right.
Marty's a master of presentation.
Thank you.
Now look at him. Doesn't he look cute?
Thank you. So
You're
cute.
wonderful at that, Marty. Tell us about Fanny Flapjack.
Well,
You did it this week.
I did it this, like, it's, you know, I have to tell you that a year and a half ago I was mugged. I, 2 weeks later had a cardiac arrest. I'm gonna start crying here. And when I was mugged, the policeman, he pushed me over in a scooter, and I was bleeding nonstop, and the blood and the embarrassment of being pushed over by being mugged. He said, don't let this define your life. I'm in the latter years of my life, and I thought, you're right. I went in front of the area, the Tim Hortons, where I was. It wasn't Tim Hortons, but outside Tim Hortons, and I was mugged badly. And I thought, you know what? Life's not over. And so I created a butter tart line. It's very successful. Marty G Sensations. I ended up doing Rehab Cheese Splints. Avram, about 3 months ago, said, you know, it's been a long time since we had Marty and Avram. Let's bring him back. We brought him back. A week ago, I thought, let's bring Fanny back. And Fanny's, I'm so overwhelmed. It's hard to talk like this. How do you get a second chance at life? And Fanny's like this. Hello, dear.
Oh, hello.
Hello, you're eating the cookie and I'm not, dear.
Hello, dear. I'm trying to make you happy.
Yeah, I'm in tears. I don't mean to get that emotional, but it's all about living every day. And you know what? Through God and through Avram, who called me every day and said, and Darren, my dear friend, who came to visit me, I just recently spent 2 months in a hospital. When you think you want to give up, don't. Look inside yourself. You can find that strength. And we did. And here we are at Les Jardins with Maria and get to tell you all these stories. And you know what?
Yeah,
Let's
good.
taste these cookies.
Outstanding.
Oh my
Excellent
God,
cookie.
Maria. Everything you make is so good.
Yeah, it's like heaven.
I don't taste sugar.
No, we're on a cloud.
Oh my God, I taste peanut butter.
Yeah,
It's like eating a peanut butter sandwich.
What kind of peanut butter do you use?
it's organic,
Organic.
and no sugar.
No sugar.
Do you buy big vats of peanut butter?
Well, yes.
We got it. You know what? We've got more to talk about. But
Okay.
we're going to come back. You say you love. Let's eat. Take
yeah,
a bite.
let's eat.
Oh my God, that is good.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. Verde coffee.
Verde.
Cafe.
Verde.
Oh my God.